Les Misérables by Victor Hugo. Introduction by Norman Denny. Part 1. Victor Hugo was born in 1802 at Bensicon, now capital of the department of Doubs in eastern France. His father, a career officer in Napoleon's army, was at that time a major, but he eventually rose to the rank of general and was created a count. His various garrison appointments occasioned a number of removals, and the education of the youthful Victor Marie was in consequence diversified, taking place in Italy and Spain as well as in Paris, at the Maison des Feuillantines. This was certainly good for him. There may be some doubt as to whether he could really read Tacticus at the age of 7, as he claimed, but he received a very thorough grounding in the humanities. Hugo was, in short, the precocious son, the youngest of 3 brothers, of well-to-do middle-class parents. His literary vocation was very soon manifest. A poem written while he was still at school won a literary prize, and in 1819, with his brother Abel, he launched the Conservatoire littéraire, a review which, although it survived for only 2 years, achieved some prominence as a mouthpiece of the Romantic movement. He shared with nearly all major writers the quality of abundance. The works poured out in an uneven flood, good, bad, and indifferent, splendid at their best and, at their worst, lamentable. Some 20 volumes of poetry, of which the best known are Les Châtiments, 1853, and Les Contemplations, 1856. 9 novels, 10 plays, mostly in verse, Hernani, Ruy Blas, and a huge amount of general writing, literary, sociological, and political. Hugo was always, in the French word, engagé, deeply concerned with the social and political developments of his time. His politics might change in the light of events and as a reflection of his own growth, but his essential position remained unchanged. He was first and foremost, by nature as well as by conviction, a romantic. It was an attitude to life expressing itself in all life's activities, above all in the arts, but also in politics, where it bore the name of liberalism. As time went on and he outgrew the Bonapartism inherited from his father and the royalism inherited from his mother, this liberalism took the form of outspoken republicanism. Universal suffrage and free compulsory education were to become the basic tenets of his political creed. He was greatly afflicted by the death, in 1843, of his daughter, Leopoldine, and for some years there was a pause in the flow of purely literary work. But his political career and his growth as a national figure both continued to progress. Although he was becoming increasingly disenchanted with monarchism, he contrived to be on good terms with Louis Philippe, for whom, as this account in Les Misérables shows, he had both liking and respect. He was awarded the Légion d'honneur in 1837, was elected to the Académie Française in 1841, and created a Pair de France, a life peer and member of the Upper House, in 1845. 3 years later, when the Revolution of 1848 drove Louis Philippe from the throne, he became a member of the Constituent Assembly of the newly formed Republic, but he could not stomach Louis Napoleon's Second Empire, 1851, and since his condemnation of it was too loud to be overlooked, he was forced to leave France. After staying for some time in Brussels, he moved to the Channel Islands, first to Jersey, and then to Guernsey, where he lived with his wife and family for 14 years, with the actress Juliette Drouet, his lifelong mistress, close at hand. It was here that he wrote, among other things, Les Travailleurs de la Mer, 1866, and completed the novel which is generally considered to be his masterpiece, Les Misérables, published in 1862.